Today we're going to talk about the sensory issues in pediatrics, and usually in children, it affects mainly the eyes and the ears. The topics included in her slides show otitis media, refractive errors like myopia and hyperopia. I forgot to put a parentheses, but anyway. Strabismus, periorbital cellulitis, and allergic rhinitis. And also in her slides, it shows nasopharyngitis, which is the common cold, and strep throat. We're starting with otitis media. So otitis media is either a viral, bacterial, or fungal infection in the middle ear. And I saw on Google that it typically follows a viral upper respiratory illness. And the eustachian tube doesn't slant properly in children, so the secretions will pool in the inner ear. And there's a high incidence in teething children who swim during the summer, and children with tonsil and adenoid issues. And there's also a high incidence in daycare and school attendance. But the manifestations in babies, they'll be fussy. They'll have a low-grade fever. They won't want to lay flat or eat well. And sometimes it's accompanied by diarrhea and vomiting. And I also saw these on Google, might be on our ATI, not sure. Otalgia, ear pain, and otorrhea, discharge or drainage. To diagnose it, though, it says you astutely evaluate the tympanic membrane for color and the light reflection. So what she meant by that was the absence of the light reflection, or the disrupted or scattered cone of light, basically. And for the color, I saw online that in otitis media, the color will be yellow, white, or red when there's otitis media. And for comfort measures, it just includes fever or pain reducer, fluids, and I quote from her, lots of love. For meds, just antibiotics. I highlighted these in the PowerPoint: amoxicillin, cefdinir, and the rest are Augmentin and cephalexin. And if it's a tympanic membrane eruption, yeah, there's a little eruption right there, antibiotic eardrops like Polytrim and ofloxacin. And it's to prevent further bacterial involvement. So added in to prevent the further bacterial involvement. And I couldn't really understand the last part of her otitis media slide where she talked about the ENT and the T*A, but all I could find online was T and A. So if they have a recurrent otitis media infection, they can consult an ear, nose, or throat specialist and possibly get a TNA, so a tonsillectomy and adenoidectomy. And for the tubes, it said the child could get tympanostomy tubes, which are tiny temporary plastic or metal cylinders, inserted into the eardrum to ventilate and drain and prevent future infections. And for assessing, so I think of up as they age, up and back, and then when they're younger, down and back.